don't know his condition yet, but he's being treated. But it's worth thinking about who this individual is. As I said, described in reporting as a populist, as a nationalist. Yeah, well, that would make sense. I mean, Slovakia is a very conflicted place at the moment. I mean, Fico himself, I mean, he established this smear party, SMER, which is a social democracy party, back in 1999. And he's been, I think, as you were just saying, Prime Minister 3 times. So he's a well-known figure. But he's become very pro-Russian over the years, and one wonders why and how, but maybe that's his conviction. And he's, I mean, like Viktor Orban in Hungary, I mean, he's set his teeth against going along with sanctions, with EU sanctions, against common procurement. I mean, Slovakia is very, it's a small country. I mean, in the sense that it's you know, Czechoslovakia as was. The Czech Republic is the bigger bit. Slovakia is the smaller bit, although it was the more industrial in the old days. So it's not to be, it's not negligible. But Slovakia is not a major player within the EU. But a bit like Hungary, which is also a bigger country, but it's not a very big player in the EU economically. They dig their toes in against aid to Ukraine or and against any sort of sympathy with Kiev. And they keep saying, look, we want the war to finish. And by that, they mean they want the Russians to succeed, and then the war will be over if Ukraine would just surrender and give up territory. And so that's the view he takes. Now, that's very divisive in Slovakia. It's divisive within the EU. So it's not surprising that that this sort of event might take place because it's a very unhappy country at the moment, Slovakia. Not just on this basis, but on the basis of how the country is going in general towards a more authoritarian future or a more conventional West European sort of future.